Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do the second card of the tarot deck. Well, I want to say it's the second card, but it's technically the third. But we are doing the second major arcana card today, which is the High Priestess. So as a reminder, you guys are learning with me on the tarot. I am not teaching you the tarot. I don't know it, okay? I'm learning it. So just a heads up, if you're on here to have some like old-fashioned guidance, please don't be. Stick around because we're gonna learn this together. And let me know what you've learned about things in the comments below. So, all right, today we're gonna talk about the High Priestess. And as you guys know, I will leave a comment with a picture of my notes so you can see them, and then also a picture of my cards. So I didn't do all of my cards today because there was one deck where I couldn't figure out which one of these represented the High Priestess. So they all kind of, in a way, make sense to me. So I guess we'll talk about that. So the High Priestess, she represents intuition, mystery, subconscious wisdom, and divine feminine. And what I learned whenever I was looking into this is like, she is the queen of the in-between is a quote that I saw on one of the websites I was looking at. And what that means is that like she is the, well, let me just say how I view it, okay? I have always viewed the High Priestess as like my spirit guides, my higher self, the part that can connect the things that I don't see from the spiritual realm into the 3D realm. So basically, if this card comes out and it's upright, it represents trust in your intuition over your logic. And it means that that secrets are going to be revealed, that the veil between the spiritual realm and the 3D realm is going to be removed. Things are not what they appear to be. And she represents like the duality of dark and light, masculine and feminine. She's the guardian of the unconscious. And she can travel between realms. So she's spiritual enlightenment. So, okay, if that helps you remember it, cool. That list would not help me remember anything. Okay, so what I did find out that I thought was really surprising is that the High Priestess represents Persephone. Do you guys know who Persephone is? So she is the Greek goddess who is the daughter of Demeter. She is the goddess of spring. And she was kidnapped basically by Hades and forced to be his wife. And whenever Zeus found out and Demeter was all pissed about it, Hades had to send her back. However, like back to the earth. However, what he did is he made her eat a pomegranate and while she was in the underworld. And because she ate food while she was in the underworld, she was required once a quarter of the year to come back into hell and be with him. Okay, and so what's interesting about her is that Persephone is the goddess of spring and the queen of the underworld. So she's able to be both. She's able to create new life in the 3D realm on the earth, in the groundedness of reality, and also be able to access the spiritual realm. Okay, so to me, that's what kind of helps me with the High Priestess. I know that anytime I get the High Priestess card, whenever I'm doing a reading for myself, that lets me know that my spirit guides are trying to tell me something that I didn't know before, that I need to go internal, that my logic is not relevant in this scenario because there are hidden things that I can't see. So in most of these cards, they have the moon. And whenever I was like researching this, I was thinking about the moon first because I was like, well, the moon represents like hidden things, like things that we can't fully see yet. And ironically, or not ironically, the moon shows up multiple times in these cards of the High Priestess. Okay, so she is basically the goddess who's going to help you see the things that you cannot see. And shockingly. The planet that the High Priestess card represents is the moon. In astrology, she represents Pisces, sometimes Cancer. But Pisces is like the astrological sign that is very much the Delulu sign, like the sign that's a big dreamer, the sign that can manifest things, but like dreams it into reality, is not afraid to create something new. And it's very emotional from what I know. I may be a little bit wrong on that. So like if there's some Pisces sun people here, like put it in the comments or whatever. The element for the High Priestess is water. And as we know, water represents emotions. So that aligns with like kind of how I've viewed the Pisces. And in the yes or no vibe, what I was seeing is that she kind of represents a maybe. So it depends on like the circumstances. It really is just go inward, internal, and figure out what your spirit guides, what your higher self is telling you to do. Don't think about logic because you will talk yourself out of it. Okay? So when that comes out upright, that's what that means. Now, the other cards that I wanted to show y'all from this deck that I could not figure out, like, and you guys probably know. It's this deck. I don't know if anybody has that, but so I was thinking like, okay, maybe it could be the Weaver, because she's able to kind of like take things from the spiritual realm and bring it into the 3D. Maybe. I don't know. Because this girl, she's like literally weaving stuff. She's creating something new from the spiritual realm. As you can see, it's like coming from the top. Or she's the dreamer, right? Because she's the one who dreams big, takes our dreams and turns it into a reality. Or at least gives us the guidance to do that. Or she's the veil. Because my first thought whenever I was like thinking about this card deck in particular, when I was reading about it, is that she represents the veil. Sort of. I'm still kind of understanding like what the veil actually means, but she gives off the veil vibes, right? And whenever I was like looking into it, they did talk about the veil when it in regards to the High Priestess. So, and here's another card too that I think is really interesting as well. So you see the veil, and also the High Priestess is sitting on the moon. And then the moon is also behind it. And they have a scroll in their hand. Okay, I just saw that. I've never seen that before. The scroll is like the secret. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, that makes sense. The scroll is like, it's the secret thing that you don't know yet. And she's got it right here in her hand. She's like, there's something you don't know that you can't see. You have to go internally to find it. Quiet down. Stop moving. That's what I learned about the High Priestess. Don't move. Okay? Just go internal. Now, if the High Priestess... Oh, hold up, y'all. Okay. We forgot about this one. The High Priestess, okay? Mystery, intuition, and wisdom. So if you guys have seen my other videos, you've seen that like this card deck actually shows you upright and in reverse what it means, which is super cool. So mystery, intuition, and wisdom. In reverse, ignorance, illusion, and unraveling mysteries. So if you do get her in reverse, okay, if you get this girl in reverse, it means that you are easily being swayed by others. That like your 3D world right now is influencing you to high heaven. Okay? And you're getting swept up in the drama. And you are denying your ability to tune in. You're not trusting yourself. This is like, if it's in reverse, that means that you are looking to others to solve your problems. You're looking to others to guide you on where to go instead of looking internally or reaching out to like your spirit guides to figure out what it is that you actually want to do, what's actually best for you. This is the advice from the High Priestess in reverse, is to listen and trust your inner knowing. And this could also mean, if other parties are involved, it could mean that there's gossip or hidden agendas about you or in the realm of you. And the advice for you is to have honest conversations with those people. Like, we're not going to do the veil thing, okay? We're not going to engage in gossip because that's so dumb. We're going to go head on into conflict on this one and just name things. Conflict does not have to be harsh or intense. Conflict is just truth telling with kindness. Okay. So, another thing that I wrote down is that she represents the knowledge we are afraid to know. She's the knowledge that we're afraid to know. Because that could alter our whole lives. Do you know what I mean? So, the High Priestess, I think she's beautiful. Oh, that's right, y'all. I love reading from the Greek goddess, the Greek gods book or whatever. So we're going to do that to see what it says about Persephone. Goddess of spring and vegetation. Persephone, Demeter's daughter, was abducted by Hades to become his wife and rule alongside him as a queen of the underworld. After eating pomegranate seeds, a symbol of the indissolubility of marriage, in the underworld she became trapped there, though she returned to Olympus for part of the year, bringing spring with her. She was often feared more by the people than the mysterious and aloof Hades. So, when she is upright, Persephone, perpetually traveling through the fallen and risen world, is a perfect teacher for this moment in your life when the veil to the underworld and your subconscious is thin. You have an opportunity to access your subconscious mind and the inner wisdom found deep within your soul. Allow Persephone to be your guide and connect you with your intuition through your chosen form of spiritual journeying. Find answers from within rather than without. The divine feminine energy of Persephone is strong at the moment, so it is important to balance the masculine and feminine energies in your life. It may be important to embrace the feminine, leaning into creation, nurturing, and empathy. Now, if she's in reverse, your intuition has been speaking to you, but you have been ignoring the call. Persephone is turned up in your Persephone has turned up in your reading to help guide you back to your inner voice. So take time to listen to what it is trying to tell you. A new path is waiting to be illuminated, and there is a calling to be more authentic. Remember your personal values and follow your gut intuition, making sure you are not prioritizing other people's approval over your own wisdom. As with the risen position of this card, the veil between your subconscious and the underworld is thin, so it is time to take Persephone's guidance and traverse both realms of your spiritual journeying. Follow your feelings when it comes to romance, as difficulties may arise if you try to force things. You may feel out of touch and kept in the dark, so it's important to step back and take in everything that you can. Authenticity and honesty are key at this time. So, she's our higher self. That's how I take it. She's our spirit guide. She's the one that sends messages. And if this card comes out, the veil is thin. That was my takeaway from that reading, is that the veil is thin. And what that means is that you're going to be able to hear things, your psychic abilities. And not saying that we're all like psychic, but just your ability to like tap into the spiritual realm is like thin right now. So access that power, be able to use it, do it now. You've got this. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Hit that subscribe button if you want to follow along on Learning Tarot with me. I post every Wednesday and Sunday UK time. So I post Wednesday night UK time and Sunday morning UK time. And please comment whatever it is that you know about this, or if I'm wrong about something, okay? Because like I said, I'm not teaching this to you. I'm just learning it because I wanted to. And so if you know something I don't know, or if there's a way that you memorize the High Priestess, please tell me. Because like there are 78 cards and we have to memorize it in upright and in reverse, which is like crazy to me that people can do that. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you next time. Ciao.